Hi guys, I thought I'd jump on here today to talk about target sticks because I am in a position where I need to make a new target stick today. So I thought that we would talk about what they are, why you might want to use them, how you might want to use them, and then we will actually turn this paint stick and this duct tape into a target stick here on this video so that I can continue using it to train one of my own dogs. So there are a variety of targeting behaviors that we like to teach our service dogs. Generally, targeting just means to touch a body part to a specific thing or item. Now, I will put a link in the description of this video where I have a targeting video here on the channel that you can go back and watch and learn a little bit more about the basics of targeting. But a really common targeting example, two really common targeting examples, for example, would be a paw target, where we teach our dogs to put their paw onto something, to push a button perhaps, or to touch something with their nose, maybe my hand, so they touch their nose to my hand, and that's another type of very, very common target. I use both of those very regularly in my own dog's training, as well as with my students and my online students. Now, target sticks can be a really, really helpful tool, especially for very specific types of things. So if you look for a target stick online, you're going to find a variety of things that look like this. So usually we have something like this with a buoy attached to it, a ball attached to it. Some of them are retractable, but it is something that your dog can touch his nose or foot to on cue. Now, I'm going to show you a couple different examples of this because I do use two primary types of target sticks in my own training. One is a retractable target stick similar to this. So this one, I honestly don't even know where I got this one. I got this one ages and ages ago. However, anything with the little ball at the end will work. And also, if you want it to be retractable, great, but you don't have to have a retractable one. Now, I like to use these, although the other type of target stick we're going to talk about in a moment is certainly exchangeable for this. But one of the ways that I like to use target sticks is when I have a handler who perhaps can't easily bend or twist or reach the floor or something like that. And so what the target stick allows me to do is actually extend my hand and teach anything that I would teach with a hand target or a lure using one of these instead, which can be very, very helpful to some handlers. So for example, let me pull up this video. Here is me teaching Kenzie to go into heel position on my right side, as well as to swing into a front position. I teach this on the left as well. This video clip just happens to be showing the right. In this video, I am using my hand as a target to teach this behavior. Kenzie knows to touch her nose to my hand, and so I can use that hand target to teach a new behavior, like moving into different positions like this. This is the primary way that I teach this behavior. Now, here is the exact same behavior being taught from a wheelchair using a target stick instead. So here the target stick really extends the reach of my hand and allows me to teach the same behavior in the same manner, but without so much movement on the part of the handler. So this can be extremely helpful, like I said, if you're a handler who has trouble bending, reaching, twisting, reaching the floor, things like that. You can use a target stick in place of any behavior that uses a hand target to train or uses a food lure to train. Now, another way that I will use a target stick is to train very specific tasks. So this is where I will usually use a target stick made out of something like a paint stick and duct tape. So you can use a ruler, you can use a paint stick. I have in a pinch used a spatula with duct tape on it, anything that we can attach a flat piece of duct tape to. And I'm going to show you how to actually make this here in a second. And I will use a target stick like that to teach specific tasks, such as mobility tasks that require the dog to push a button with their nose or push a drawer closed, which I'm working on with one of my dogs right now. We can also use it to teach alerts, such as in this example, where now that this dog knows how to touch his nose to the target stick, I can also put the duct tape straight on my leg and then fade the target stick out to teach my dog to bump my leg with his nose. And then, of course, I fade the target, the duct tape that's on my leg out as well. And this is how I train a nose press alert to my leg. So if I'm going to teach a diabetic alert, for example, or any type of alert where I want the dog to bump my leg with his nose over and over and over again, that's the alert behavior. This is my primary method of teaching that, is with a target stick like that. Now, in order to make a target stick, and this is what I use This is the only Target stick I have ever bought, and I don't remember when I bought it, and I don't remember where I got it. Because primarily, I personally use homemade ones. You can get or you can get paint sticks or rulers for extremely cheap, and you can use any color duct tape. Ideally, you'd use a duct tape that is, high contrast so the dogs can more easily see it, but I have not had trouble using blue duct tape, pink duct tape, red duct tape. They've all worked just fine for me. And the idea behind this is we're going to make a flat target. So while here we have a little bit of a ball shape, on this one we're going to actually make a flat target. So what I do for this is I'm just going to rip myself a piece of duct tape, and I apologize for how loud that may have been in the microphone. And I'm just going to attach it here, and I'm going to fold it over. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to show you guys this the best way, right? So I'm not going to pull it tight. I'm going to fold it over like this to create this flat target space for my dog to touch. Now, this is not going to be a hard, stiff target, but it's still going to do the job. So then all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few more layers of duct tape to this. Hold on. All right. So I'm just going to add a few more layers of duct tape to this to make it a little bit more sturdy. So I'm going to just do the exact same thing. Put this on top and just fold it. And I know my hand is kind of in the way. This is very hard to do on video, okay? And I'm just going to kind of fold it over so that I'm making, like I said, this flat target for my dog's nose to touch. And then this way, just like in that video you saw, once my dog is touching his nose to this target, I can then take a piece of duct tape, put that duct tape on anything I need my dog to press, and now this looks pretty similar, doesn't it? So now I can use this target stick and this piece of duct tape to teach my dog to press his nose into anything that I need him to. So make sure that you check out the other targeting video that I have here on YouTube. I have linked that in the description box below. If you have any questions at all, the best place to ask them is going to be in our free Facebook group, Train Your Service Dog with Confidence. I will put that link in the description box below as well. And if there's a good target that you like to use, or if you have a specific target that you've had good luck with, go ahead and put that in the comments below, because like I said, these are really the only two targets that I've used. This is very, very versatile and very inexpensive to make, and I don't even remember where exactly I got this one, but there are lots of good options for target sticks. So that is all I have for you today, and I will see you guys later. Have a good day.